Hey everybody, hope you're doing great. This is Jordy from Carve Fusion. So I got a piece of cottonwood bark here, okay? This piece is 1.5 feet tall, probably by like 5 inches wide, and I'd say 2.5, 3 inches thick. This is a piece of driftwood I found, okay? So you guys, when you get a piece of driftwood or wood, old wood you find around somewhere, it's always good to clean it up first. So I went along and pulled off some top layers of this, because this cottonwood bark is very shaly. Like, you can see the crack in here. So I don't know if that crack goes all the way through, but I don't think it's gonna. But I'm gonna take a chance. So what I'm gonna carve in this, I'm gonna carve one of those mystical, like a little, like, I don't know what they're called, fairy houses or whatever. It's gonna be a mystical village thing, right? So there's gonna be a house here. I've been drinking my coffee. Got my Mr. U coffee cup. Okay, or Mr. Blue. That's right. So anyways, excuse me. I've stared at this piece a little bit, and I decided I want to make 3 houses. One up here, like I already see the roof line there. One here, and one here. I don't know if this one's going to have the stairs going up to each house, but I'll just see how it goes. This is based basically on, like, since I started wood carving, I've always wanted to carve these things. I've carved like 2 of them. I sold both of them, I believe. But this comes from Ben's Studio on the Lake. Ben's Studio on the Lake. He's got a YouTube channel, guys. Go over there, check it out. It's called Studio on the Lake. The guy is an awesome wood carver. He's got such an open imagination. So I seen him I sent him some of this bark. I seen him carve some things in the bark like this, the mystical villages and stuff like that. And it just pushes me to want to try and do more. So here's a shout out to you, Ben's Studio on the Lake. And just let me know when you need some more of that bark, because I got some waiting for you. Whenever you're ready, I'll ship it off to you. Guys, because he sent me a huge box of basswood. And I just saved that stuff for special carvings. I am going to be making a carving of a troll, a big troll out of one of the pieces. And but anyways, so this is gonna be not a loud video. It's gonna be a talk through and just music and stuff like that. And I'll stop and talk at key points, I think, right? Because Ben doesn't like those loud videos where I got my Dremel and I'm going cutting through everything. Good old heavy hands. So this one's for you there, Benny boy, over Studio on the Lakes. And it's for you too, Just Carve Rob. It sure is. And so guys, here is a Kutzall. Why is it not zooming in? Oh no, is it going to be one of those days today? It's a Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. Okay, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to be using. If you guys want to get these Kutzall bits, go to the description below. Use the code CFusion, and you will save yourself 5%. Okay, so yeah, damn it, zoom in. Okay guys, so here goes nothing. This is for you, Ben, Studio on the Lake. Okay, so when I start this piece, I think for myself, I want to know where the roofs are going to go. So those are the bottom roof lines, roof eaves that I'm putting in there, right? If you guys are hearing a buzz in the background, sometimes it's just my air conditioning going, because it's like a friggin' sauna in here. So there are my roof lines in. What's going on? What am I doing? I've changed my mind. This will be the roof line. Okay, so I believe I'm getting my cutter ready. Okay, so this is the Foredom. This is the 1/4 inch extreme flame shape. So it's on the Foredom industrial flex shaft. So here I am, just removing some bulk with it, right? You see under the roof there how it's cut lower so the roof overhangs? You guys, if you don't have the Foredom and you're getting really serious about wood carving, like you know you're going to want to do it forever, I really suggest getting the Foredom, guys. Don't waste your money on any other model. Save up, get the Foredom. And if you're really, really serious about it, get it with the industrial flex shaft. and handpiece. So you can see there I kind of got my roofs cut in. Now I'm just cutting underneath this roof here. And another thing too, guys, with the Kutzall 1/8 burrs that go on your Dremels, don't carve as hard as I do, because I know I carve hard and fast and heavy hands, but honestly, guys, I do let the burr do the work. Because if you push too hard on that, they're stainless steel. All these burrs are stainless steel. If you push too hard on that burr, too much force, here comes with my air conditioning, too much force, well, you're going to break it. So just don't be heavy hands, guys. So here I am cutting the top roof in. So you see I'm going to have to cut the houses back up top. That's the peak line. So now I'm feathering all it back from the two top houses. That's the body of the houses, right? Okay, so back to the Foredom with the extreme flame shape Kutzall to remove bulk material. And it's a lot faster to have one of these Foredoms, guys, so you don't have, and it's not so such hard of wear on your Dremel, right? Because removing all that material with your Dremel, that's a lot of work for your Dremel, right? And it just speeds everything up for me. Okay, so there you can see all the roofs are cut in. Now I'm just undercutting the roofs, right, and just feathering it out. Just running around cleaning everything up. Like you guys, when you first start your wood carving like this, the quicker you get rid of the bad wood, the better your piece is going to turn out, because you're not going to get any surprises down the road, right? See there, me there, just still cleaning up the dirty wood. Just running around, cleaning it up. I can tell that my dust collector in my closet, the filter needs to be cleaned because it's not sucking that much. So you guys keep that with your shop vacs and stuff too. Clean your filters, right? If your filters are clean, then you will have more pressure to suck up the dust. So here I am with my flap sander on a Dremel flex shaft, old Dremel flex shaft, just running around cleaning it up before I start drawing some pen lines or pencil lines. Okay, yep. Hey guys, I just want to take a second and show you something I received in the mail the other day from DK Carving. See down there, DK Carving, www.com. It's a husband, he's a chainsaw carver, and the wife is just getting into carving, and it's her that sent me the sticker for the Carving Fusion wall here. Anyways, guys, her husband is like a realistic human carver. So you can see some of his carving. They have sent me some pictures. And thank you very much, by the way. I haven't had a chance to send you an email, but I'll try and do it tonight. But her husband is like a professional, like realistic human carver, right? Not those, in my opinion, those are the hardest carvings to do. Because, well, if you don't carve it like proportionate, it's just going to look like a mongoloid. So, but wow. There's one picture. Here's another picture of a herring bird in a marsh. And this is like a museum store, I believe they're in. They're in the States. But like, look at that lady carving with her look at those tatas, Mario. With her wind blowing in the, with her hair blowing in the wind. But yeah, you can see like his carvings are crazy, unreal. And she's just getting started on it. She's carving like pumpkins and what else she carve? We got some more pictures here, but these are his carvings. But like friggin' real, and I'm telling you right now, DK Carving, thanks for sending me this because it's a real honor to have a chainsaw carver that's so good at chainsaw carving watch some of my videos. If he even does, maybe he thinks I'm a joke. I don't know. But yeah, so because chainsaw carving is not easy, guys. It's a lot of work. And well, here's a picture of him carving. Here's Davy Crockett fighting a bear. Look at that. Big bear. Davy Crockett's taking on the bear. So there he is, just blocking it out and still. But right, thanks, guys. You know, it really means a lot to me. I'll save the best for last. So here's a picture of, I believe this is her pumpkins. So you guys, if you're going to get into chainsaw carving, pumpkins and trees, yeah, so there's some of the trees. Oh, and one of her bears. She does the bears. Pumpkins are really good to start out on, and the trees too. That's kind of how I started chainsaw carving. But her pumpkins are better than mine. That's for sure. Nice trees back there too. I'll save the best for the last. Look, guys. It's a COVID bear. They just put a bandana or something around its as the mask. But great job. Thanks for the pictures and thanks for the sticker. It's a great addition to the Carving Fusion thing. Wall, whatever, sticker thing. So thanks again. And you guys check out their website, dkcarving.com. And yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys, you can see here I got my roofs carved in. So 1, 2, 3. This thing's not going to have any stairs. I'm just going to put a door here, and a door over here. I might carve a balcony coming out of here. I'm going to leave this one more simple because you guys can carve these. You really can. Why I enjoy carving these and like the majestical or what's like the wood spirits and the, what's the friggin' name? I forget the name. I'll think of it. But because it doesn't have to look like, it can look like what you want it to make it look like. If it doesn't turn out, well, it doesn't turn out. Just like I said, that chainsaw carver, the hardest thing to carve is like human people because it's got to be proportionate, right? And if it's not proportionate, it just doesn't look right and it looks like a mongoloid. But if this isn't proportionate, who cares? You guys can do it. It doesn't have to be proportionate. You just have, for this kind of thing, you just have to really open up your imagination. You just sure do. Okay? So there's still a lot more work to do. Here, I got to carve the doors in. I'm going to start, actually, I cleaned it up with my little flap sander. This thing, look, I got a Pete Blair mandrel on there. Okay, I cleaned it up here because I'm going to put some pencil marks. This thing is going to be timbers, right? So I'm going to have big timber beams going up and around here and stuff like that too, right? And everything's going to be round windows, round doors, okay? So this will be like a 2-story building. I'll make like a big timber going across here. And I'm going to try and think of like put a slit in there, epoxy and a balcony thing too, right? So you guys just open up your imagination. You can do it. And you don't have to have the cottonwood bark for something like this. You can do it on a branch, on half a branch, right? So you guys just trust me. You can do it. Okay, guys. So here's some more voiceover. So what I'm going to do with this, I got a little cheap Chinese burr on there. It actually cuts pretty good on the softwood. So I'm just doing straight up and down cuts along all the beams, around all the doors. So here it is sped up 4 times the speed, okay? So I'm just cutting up straight up and down. And then I'll come back with a different burr and feather everything out, right? Okay, so here I am. This is a Kutzall taper burr, not the extreme, just the normal one. And I'm feathering away all the cut marks, right? So that will leave the beams stick out farther. And the windows. And the doors. So you see everything down there starting to pop out. Yep, here's Johnny. Okay guys, so everything's going on point with this carving so far. You can see all the windows and the doors and the timbers are sticking out farther. So now what I need to do is I need to cut all the shingles in. So let's see here. I'm just going to get a pen, put some quick lines across here, just for reference. And then shingles. So I'm going to carve these out now, and then we'll get the wood burner going. Okay, so you can see there's one of those cheap Chinese burrs. It cuts in pretty good straight for the cottonwood bark. So you can see I sped this up twice the speed, alright? So there I am, just cutting the lines. That'll be each row for the shingles, right? So when you put your shingles and you do them like bricks too, you stagger them. So let's see here. So see how I'm not doing any lines below each one? I'm staggering them. Which way do I do it? Where do I do it? Okay, so now what I'm doing is feathering them out, right? So the bottom of each shingle is sticking higher. So they look like they're overlapped, right? I gotta say, I don't mind these Chinese burrs. Okay, so here's the razor tip. That's the bigger, this is the bigger, the industrial size, that what they call it, heavy duty handpiece, right? Heavy duty pen. And it's the more heavy duty cable for this pen that I'm using. The razor tip has all different sorts of stuff, guys, different sorts of pens for shading and whatnot. This is turned up twice the speed. So all I'm doing here is just shading each shingle in. Just basically burning it in too. So you guys, like, if I didn't watch Ben's Studio on the Lake and just carve Rob's channels, I probably wouldn't be doing this wood burning. So, you know, I'm just trying to say that's how you learn, is by watching other people's channels, right? Don't just watch this one channel. You guys go explore YouTube. It's a world of knowledge, you know. It's like you don't even need to go to school anymore. You can just friggin' watch a YouTube video, and then you can become a mathematical genius just from YouTube if you really wanted to. You know what I'm trying to say? So check out other channels too, and you don't have to use the Dremel carvers. You guys can do knife carving too. It's called whittling. So Just Carve Rob does that too, and Studio on the Lake Ben, he does whittling too. But Ben was saying in his last video, he really doesn't do too much whittling anymore because he's got all the power carvers and stuff like that. So, but you guys, it just goes to show you, you know, you'll learn from other people, right? Okay, so this is what I got so far. I made the shingles bigger this time, guys, just because, well, I can. You know, Jordy, why are those doors behind the roof? Well, because they can be. Jordy, if they open this door, they're going to fall to nowhere. Well, that's their problem. You guys, imagination. People aren't going to be looking at this door saying, well, where does the person go? They're going to look at the whole piece, right? So here's a shout out to one of the subs, and I think he's a member to the channel, Andy Hankel. Hey, Andy, I see that your wood spirits are getting pretty good there, bud. So maybe it's time for you. I know you got lots of cottonwood bark, so maybe it's time for you to try something like this too. Got to challenge yourself. Keep going, guys. Hey, Andy. I know you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to wood burn all in here. These are all going to be boards in here. It's like pretend it's cedar siding, just nailed on. I got that hole cut out for the balcony. I don't know how frick that well that's going to work. And yeah, we got these big posts and beams and stuff here, right? Okay, so I'll get that burning done and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, you can see there I got lots of the wood burning done, okay? I use that with this bigger tip like I probably talked about. Okay, my own wire in there. So what I'm going to do now is I got this tip that is a lot thinner. I'm going to go along and carve some wood, like some cedar siding. It's going to go up and down. I could make it this way, but I want it all to be up and down kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing next with a thinner tip. It's like a sweatshop in here, man. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, guys, so this is what we got so far. So you can see here, I put like I burnt in like nail holes on each of the boards. I gave the wood the beam some textures. I give these board textures, but that would just be too much, okay? So, see there for the deck, it's hollowed out there beneath this door. So I carved this out of cottonwood bark, made it look like stone and bricks. So now what I got to do, hold on a second here. I got to epoxy it in place, and then I'm going to put this heavy mineral oil that I got from the drugstore. It's going to make this thing totally natural. There's no paint on this. It's all natural and all wood burnt, okay? So I'll be back. Okay, guys, so once again, I'm going to use this heavy mineral oil. This was referred to me from my buddy Phil Gropp. He's one of the admins in the Carving Fusion group, World of Wood Carvers on Facebook. So this oil basically basically brings out the natural color of the wood. Doesn't have any kind of tint. So yeah, we'll just use the stuff off the table that I spilt there. And yeah. Heavy hand strikes again. So you guys can see it on there. So how about I just get this done? And then I'll be back. I got to deal with this mess. Hey, good thing that's not epoxy I spilt, huh? Okay, guys, so here it is all done. It's oiled. The oil's still wet, so it's kind of shiny. And you guys, after you put the oil on, it will go darker, right? Like after it, the oil absorbs and dries out. So, but I thought I'd put it in this corner here so everybody can say hi to Crybaby. You guys say hi, Crybaby, in the comments. Okay, so let's look at this piece. So this is a real fun project I got to do, guys. You know, you like, yeah, it really makes you open your mind and use your imagination, right? So challenge yourself, guys. This isn't like a half an hour wood spirit carving. This kind of thing takes a lot longer. I know it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nothing I make is perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I want myself to be Jordy's carvings, you know, not anybody else's, right? So you guys just do your best. And guys, you can use a stick, just cut it in half, sign it. You can cut a stick in half and then make it. This is probably like a 5-hour carving for me. So remember that too. Okay, I'm sweating my butt off in this room. It's like a sauna in here, so I hope you're all good. And I just love to see you guys making stuff like this, challenging yourself. I like it. I'm happy with it. I know I'll sell this. I got to start stocking up for Christmas, guys. It's going to be here like tomorrow. Epoxy, baby, cry. Hey guys, the oil's kind of a bit drier now. I just brought it downstairs and I wanted to show you guys what it really looks like, so you can get a better view of it. Let's see here, right there. So you guys, you know, you'll make your own. You'll come to your own ideas when you want to make these, right? So, you know, just make them the way you want to make them. They can have chimneys on them too. There you go. Hope you all good. See you later. Guys, look, it's Crybaby. Let's dust him off here. See, Crybaby. I heard he was at it again. Wah, 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 wah. Don't tell people not to epoxy their pieces, Jordy. Wah. Ah, I'm the Crybaby. Wah.